Welcome everyone to the PartsEdge podcast. I have Danny with VinQ here. Welcome.
Thanks, Kaylee.
We're at the NCM Feel the Future FixedOps Summit. This first time ever they're doing this event.
Yeah.
And I asked them, I was like, finally, you're finally doing
I know.
FixedOps.
I'm really proud of it because FixedOps is so much of the future of the profit center for a car dealership,
Mhm.
and bringing these people together who I think have been underserved for a long time.
Yeah.
It's incredible to see how bright-eyed everybody is and curious and soaking up this information. So good on NCM for seeing the need and
Ah,
filling it.
and it's a lot of work to put an event together and
It is.
facilitate and do all
It
this. So
is.
they've
You gotta
done
get butts and seats.
yeah, they've done a great job. I was actually surprised to see you guys here because I didn't
Yeah.
realize you were like, kind of in FixedOps. So tell me like what VinQ does for that side of the business.
So one of the problems we early identified was when on the variable side, when somebody's appraising a vehicle, there's 2 points of friction. One is they're guessing at reconditioning. They're assuming what's the average reconditioning. They're putting that number, and then when they car gets ingested, brought into inventory, then the second point of friction happens when variable thinks that fix needs to fix everything, and fix things that variable is not going to fix anything, and the communication breaks down.
Okay.
But that is a huge miss for the company, for the dealership.
Mhm.
And so we bring insights and intelligence into that communication. So I grew up on the 3 C's. I call them complaint, cost, correction. When you're appraising a car, you complain about it. Then service sees it, and those are the causes. And then the corrections are the completed work. Well, in VinQ, since it's a vehicle lifecycle process,
Mhm.
we're communicating every step and then using latest AI tech to inform variable on what the costs are for the repairs, what needs to be repaired. Because in VinQ, we call it Recon IQ. We want the amount that they identified that reconditioning at point of appraisal to match what is actually being fixed,
Mhm.
so that that vehicle file, the cost remains the same, so that we can be informed on what the actual profitability is.
Okay. Yeah, because that's a big deal. You get the car in and then you don't actually know what the
It
recon is
is.
going to cost.
What do you think is the average variance between appraised recon and actual variance? In actual recon?
I'm just gonna guess $1,000.
You're close, about 1,200.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that wild?
Wow. That's a good guess.
$1,200. What do you think is the
Oh, wow.
average front end profit on an auction car these days, in a car dealership?
I'm gonna guess $600.
$400. So
Wow.
when you
I
have a
should like get a
12
lottery ticket.
yeah, so when you have $1,200 variance
Yeah.
and only a, $400 PVR on an auction car, obviously we want to be talking about trades and service to sales, which is another thing.
Mhm.
Really proud of Daniel Gover, who's going to be on stage here in a little bit talking about that.
Yeah.
But that accuracy is important, and today it's possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you could just not make any money
That's right.
basically. So
Yeah.
so you guys are giving the visibility so that they can actually make money
Yes,
on
that's right.
this.
The
Yeah.
process and the visibility.
Yeah, the
Yep.
process. Wow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's so hard to get out of the grind. I've been telling everyone that's like, what made you guys come to this? Like, was it just NCM's just amazing at doing these types of things, or what made you guys want to come to one of their first fixed ops
Yeah,
events?
2 reasons. NCM's our partner. So we partnered on
Yeah, that's right.
creating 2 acquisition 20 groups.
Yes, I was gonna say
And
you guys have the 20 groups.
that's right.
That's so
And both
cool.
are full. We're,
Mhm.
we're thinking about starting a third. There's a waiting list on the first 2, which is incredible. We have incredible dealer groups inside of that.
Mhm.
We're only focused on acquisition through service drive, private party, omni-channel, pay plans, processes, org charts, all of those things. And we have some folks in the room that are buying 50 a month, some folks in the room that are buying over $300 a month,
Wow.
300
300
vehicles a month,
vehicles,
excuse me. And where I was going with that on dollars is it's a $3,000 average PVR on the front end in those channels,
Mhm.
as opposed to obviously auction. So an important conversation. The second thing is all the work we're now doing in and around the fixed
Mhm.
opportunity. We're here to learn. We're here to share the latest innovation that we've created, and then see where can we take it next.
Yeah, because there's so many great companies here. There's so much AI. Are you
Yep.
guys doing anything with AI? I'm sorry, that's probably a common
Yeah.
question.
The question is, what are we not doing with
Yeah,
AI?
there you go. Yeah.
Uh, what I'll say, and this has taken me a minute to just really understand, the world has forever worked in this what I'll call algorithmic way, where it's an if then. If you're looking at something on a screen, if the information is this, then I'll make this
Yeah,
decision.
that's like
If
programming.
it's
Yeah.
like programming, right? AI is a different form of logic. AI based logic works on data lakes, and we want to be able to inform those data lakes so that the AI can logic in the best possible way.
Yeah.
And so data just got a
You're
lot
just
more
understanding this.
valuable. Yeah.
You just said, like, I wanna explain this, but it sounded like you were, like, an expert when you explained that, so it's,
No,
like, awesome.
the logic of it
Yeah.
is it takes a minute to really understand, but
Understand.
then the next stage of understanding is execution. What are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna build with it? How are you gonna make the world a better place? How are you gonna make lives better? You're either making somebody more efficient or you're making somebody more profitable, ideally both.
Mhm.
And at VinQ, I think about that for our own culture.
Mhm.
And here, that's why this room is here. We want every single person to be more than themselves, right? Be able to behave and execute at 2.5, 3x, 5 times themselves so that the future of dealerships isn't hiring 5, 10, 15, 20 more people. The future of dealerships is making every one of us more effective.
Wow, that's an awesome answer.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing you like when you guys first started and I saw you spoke and I loved your story because you started as you're still are a dealer,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Like
right.
you
Yeah.
started as a dealer and you saw a problem or an opportunity and you're like, I'm gonna solve this. And you brought everything
Oh gosh,
together,
yeah.
right? I mean, that's
Yeah.
been a while
It
now.
sucks to live in pain. It sucks
Yeah,
to
it
live in
does.
pain. And mama didn't raise no, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
um the quote that I just love, and I've said it 1,000 times, pain pushes, vision pulls. And we're gonna be pushed by pain to the point of surrender. And so many of us go, yep, this is just the way it is, right? And then
That's sorry to interrupt you,
yeah.
but like the pain is what makes us go further. Like it really
Yeah,
does.
it unlocks you.
It
Hopefully,
unlocks.
it
It
unlocks you.
does. Hopefully,
And then
yes.
you kind of transition into this, I know where we're going now. I know what we're doing.
Yes.
And then when you have that belief, then others say, I believe what you believe. And then they join that fight.
That's so
And
true.
that's the mission, right?
Yeah.
So stay true to that and make sure that you're I'm an impact person. It's interesting in the car business. You make money every single month.
Mhm.
Software doesn't quite work that way. You just keep investing and investing and investing and investing, and hopefully one day you build something of value.
Yep.
And so impact is my love language, and so that's why I like to be in rooms like this.
Yeah, yeah, that's a great answer. And just like when you're talking about goals, I know like when I'm going through mine, you always have to find the pain, even though if you're not like
You
quite in
do.
pain, you have to write out like what is
And
it
there's a
going to be
sick
like if
part
you
of you that has to like it.
exactly. It's so crazy when you write it all out. It's
That's
like
right.
where is the pain? Okay, then I have to feel that every single day so that I know. And then every
You ever had
time like
butterflies in your stomach?
oh yeah,
Do you
yeah,
like them?
yeah,
Okay, good. See, that's the right answer.
yeah.
My friend Danelle said you have to get used to the butterflies. You have to crave them
Oh my gosh,
because
that's
then
crazy.
you're in the right room.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. Well, that's a great way to end it because, like, I
Yeah.
don't know what I mean, we could probably continue
Yeah.
talking, but
Thanks for pulling me out of the hallway.
yeah, it was fun. I'm glad I did.
Rock on.